Modern financial infrastructure is replacing human coordination with autonomous AI agents. We are moving from manual workflows to systems that execute capital routing and cross-chain settlements at machine speed. But giving a large language model direct access to live mainnet capital carries immense risk. A single hallucination or logic loop can drain a treasury in seconds. To deploy these systems safely, you need the Denarii Machine Economy Simulator. It is a gamified, risk-free training ground built directly into the Orchestrator dashboard. In this session, we will isolate a single agent, trigger a severe liquidity crisis, deploy an emergency patch, and use the earned trust to scale a massive multi-agent swarm. Intelligence alone does not secure capital. Building a machine-driven financial system requires verifiable execution and cryptographic proof that your agents can survive edge case vulnerabilities. Step 1. Navigate to the Orchestration Lab tab on your dashboard and toggle the Sandbox environment to active. This isolates your agent from the main net. Before any code touches real ledgers, its intent must be tested and cryptographically verified in this closed loop. Activate your primary agent. Next, open the holographic physics graph to monitor its network activity. Here, your active agent appears as a central node. Glowing lines represent capital streams moving between the AI and the ledger. Monitor 3 dashboard numbers: treasury balance, global trust index, and overall GDP. These track your swarm's financial health. These agents are active economic nodes. Every decision they make directly impacts these metrics and alters the stability of the entire ecosystem. Now we test the system's resilience. Open the AI Dungeon Master module. This tool uses a live LLM integration to inject custom threat vectors directly into the sandbox. Type in a specific scenario. Let's execute a flash loan liquidity drain and watch how the agent reacts. Remember, the resulting damage is strictly confined to this simulated environment. No real capital is at risk. The network is fracturing. The dashboard flashes red, and the terminal instantly floods with warning logs as the simulated attack drains the data structure. Check the quantitative metrics. The treasury balance is plummeting, and the trust index is in free fall. Experiencing this failure in a controlled environment is intentional. It trains you to stay calm and execute emergency responses during real-world network outages. We need to stop the bleeding. Immediately activate the Orchestrator's AI Mitigation Planner. The planner analyzes the active threat and generates a technical isolation script directly within your console. Deploy the script. It isolates the compromised memory nodes and regenerates the simulation's defensive perimeters, cutting off the flash loan attack. The red warnings clear from the interface. The system is stable. Now look at this chart tracking our recovery. The trust index and treasury capital stabilize and then climb significantly higher than their original baseline. This illustrates a core economic law of the Orchestrator. When your agent proves it can survive a crisis and mitigate damage, it mints verifiable systemic trust. That trust translates directly into increased capital capacity. You now have the treasury capital required to expand. Let's use it to unlock and deploy a structured hierarchy of specialized AI workers. This panel displays our new functional units coming online. You can now deploy specialized models like the Strategic Liquidity Director to manage capital streams and the Cross-Chain Auditor to secure the network, working alongside your CEO, quant, and treasury agents. Back on the holographic graph, the visual activity multiplies. These new nodes interlock, delegating tasks and routing complex capital streams between one another. As multiple agents execute simultaneously, the simulated GDP metric surges upward, reflecting a highly optimized machine economy at work. Passing that initial stress test in the sandbox was the prerequisite. Securing a single agent is what allows you to safely orchestrate this massive, self-operating financial network. We started with a single fragile node. Now we are managing a highly interconnected, resilient swarm, capable of executing thousands of actions per minute. You have successfully crossed the gap between theoretical AI chat models and audited, verifiable economic execution. In minutes, you isolated an agent, survived a simulated system collapse, and scaled an entire workforce backed by cryptographic trust. Now it's your turn. Return to your Orchestrator dashboard, spin up the Dungeon Master, and test your new swarm against a consensus fork outage. The future financial system runs on logic,
not labor, and that infrastructure belongs solely to those who build with autonomous agents.